spiritual has different level, you know, lower level and higher level. In the lower level, we have a lot of zigzag, astral world, for example. If we don't know where we're going, we get lost. Not lost by not finding a way to go, but lost in the temptations, lost in the beauty of the astral world. Because the astral world, even though it's the lowest level of the invisible kingdom, it is still very beautiful, you know, attractive, charming, bewitching even more so, because there's magical powers there if you attain it. They're beautiful women, the astral women are beautiful, beautiful, yeah. So, for example, like that, and the houses there are nice and everything is comfortable, and you can go anywhere instantly also. You feel so free and powerful. If we do not know anything more than the astral world, we think that's it. That is the end of all journey. That is the highest dimension of spiritual attainment. And then we got stuck there. We don't think of anywhere else. We don't want to know anything else. We're too busy enjoying. Every day, so much thing to do, so much thing to understand, to attain, to learn, to enjoy. Oh, we don't even have time to think about anything else. Here, if we want to go to coffee shop, for example, and you live a little bit farther from city, you have to drive your car, yeah? Go out even in the cold, the snow, the freezing weather to go get a cup of coffee somewhere, just to sit with people, be socialized and talk with friends. In the astral world, to go somewhere, no need car, no need, you just can think and you go there. Or you have some other quicker instrument. You don't need car, you don't need to take so long. It depends on what level you are, of course. So how much more attraction, and you live long. You seem to live forever up there. You don't age. You don't look old. You don't feel sick. You don't ever know sickness, for example, like that. Yeah, rarely. Even if you're sick, they use a simple method and you're healed very quick. So how would you have any heart to search for anything higher than that? Even though you know in the astral world, you would know that, okay, after a couple of 100 years or 1,000 years, you will die. Yeah, but then you still don't want to search for eternal life. Even here, we know maximum we live about 100-something years. We still don't want to seek eternal life. Not to talk about astral world.
Thưa Sư Phụ, hiện nay nhân loại đang nỗ lực cố gắng để cứu hành tinh này, nhưng đến hạn định cho phép sự nỗ lực đó chỉ đạt 40-50% dân số thế giới ăn chay thay vì 80%, thì khi đó có cải biến được gì hay không?
Thì càng ăn chay nhiều càng tốt. Sư phụ nói rằng 2/3 có nghĩa là 60 mấy %, chứ không phải 80%. 2/3 nhân loại ăn chay, và những người mà thật sự ăn chay và tu hành đó, họ có thể phát triển thêm những cái từ trường ăn chay nữa. Thí dụ như một người của quý vị ăn chay bây giờ đó, tức là bằng như là 1.000 người khác ăn chay. Tức là một người trong quý vị ăn chay theo sư phụ tu hành phương pháp Quán Âm đó, có thể, tức là có thể phát ra một cái từ trường tốt lành và cái đạo đức bằng như là 1.000 người khác ăn chay như vậy. Thì trong lúc đó nếu mà 60 mấy % của nhân loại ăn chay nữa đó, thì tức là cộng vô được thì cũng tạm được cái thành 80-90%. Nếu mà mọi người chỉ ăn chay không, ăn chay không mà không tu hành như quý vị đó, thì tức là không có ảnh hưởng gì nhiều, tức là 60 mấy % không có đủ. Nhưng mà tại vì có những người tu hành Quán Âm và những vị tu hành khác, cao đẳng khác, cho nên cái sự ăn chay của họ sẽ giúp đỡ thêm, cũng như là mình tăng gia thêm cái thành phần ăn chay cho xã hội vậy. Thí dụ bây giờ họ ăn chay có 10 người ăn chay thôi, rồi thêm một người tu pháp Quán Âm của quý vị vô ăn chay với họ nữa là thành bao nhiêu, hiểu chưa? 1.011 người. Thành ra sư phụ mới nói rằng 2/3 ăn chay là cũng tạm đủ để mà cứu thế giới thôi. Nhưng mà nếu mà họ tiếp tục ăn chay như vậy thì càng ngày càng nhiều người ăn chay thêm thì dĩ nhiên thế giới sẽ được cứu hết. Còn nếu mà những người thế giới ăn chay ít quá đi thì dĩ nhiên cứu một phần nào thôi. Những người nào ăn chay làm lành đánh dữ thì được cứu vãn nhiều hơn, hoặc là thế giới được cứu vãn một phần nào đó, chứ không có hoàn toàn. Cảm ơn. Nỗ lực là ăn chay, thêm nhiều người ăn chay vô, nhờ những sự quảng bá trên truyền hình Vô Thượng Sư, nhờ những cái truyền đơn của quý vị phát rải trên khắp thế giới, nhờ những cái khoa học gia báo cáo về tình trạng nguy hiểm của địa cầu, nhờ những cái chương trình trồng cây và tiết kiệm năng lượng, nhờ những phát minh mới thì địa cầu của mình được thêm sự vững vàng. Như vậy mình thêm cái thời gian, mọi người có thể chuẩn bị tinh thần, có thể cải biến đời sống và có thể làm thêm những cái phát minh mới. Sự ăn chay rất là quan trọng. Đa số cái thời gian mà mình được tăng gia đó là nhờ cái sự ăn chay của nhiều người mới đó. Không phải ăn chay không mà cứu được thế giới, nhưng mà cái lòng của họ, tại sao họ ăn chay? Cái mục đích ăn chay của họ sẽ cứu thế giới. Tại sao cái mục đích? Tại vì họ nghĩ rằng họ ăn chay bây giờ họ sẽ cứu được thế giới, họ cứu được mọi người và cứu được mọi vật. Cái lòng của họ đã quảng đại như vậy, lòng của họ cao thượng như vậy. Cái lòng cao thượng đó phát ra cái từ trường có thể tiếp giáp với cái từ trường của thiên đàng, cho nên cái lực lượng của thiên đàng có thể mạnh mẽ hơn, nối tiếp với cái lực lượng của con người, cho nên nhân loại được mạnh mẽ hơn. Cái từ trường cao thượng đó, cái từ trường mà tình thương bao la đó có thể phát ra để mà bảo vệ thế giới, chứ không phải tại vì ăn chay mà bảo vệ thế giới. Hiểu rồi ha? Cho nên ăn chay vô cùng quan trọng. Sư phụ hy vọng rằng một ngày nào đó mọi người đều hiểu cái sự vô cùng quan trọng này, tại vì rất là cao thượng, tình thương rất là rộng lớn khi mình ăn chay. Cảm ơn quý vị.
Master, how come sometimes we cannot get on well with certain people? For example, how come we can work well with one person but not with another?
Okay. This is because of several reasons. First one may be the past karma, bad karma with that person. Second, that person maybe carries too much negative power and hence also unlucky attributes with him or herself. So if you are with that person, your luck will be taken away to some extent. I also work with many like that. Then if you are with that person, you will suddenly become very unlucky, one string of bad luck after another. And then you feel agitated all the time and you feel angry sometimes with no reason or for small reason in the presence of that person.
Wow.
And whatever you tell him or her, she seems difficult to understand you. Or she understands but don't want to understand. And know it but don't want to do it or don't want to cooperate. And just make things difficult. Because these people are more negative than positive. There are two kind of people in this world. One belongs to the positive side and one belongs to the negative side. The negative side people, sometimes they might be lucky in the world, but they will take luck from you also, whoever nearby. And their negative energy will cause you to be irritated, sometimes even sick, ill, gravely ill or mildly ill. It depends on how much negative power he or she carries and how much bad luck he or she will cause. That's why sometimes people do business with one person and become bankrupt and do business with another person and become prosperous. In the ancient time, people choose wife and husband very carefully because of that. Yes. They go to the extreme famous or good astrologer to match them to see if they are good for each other, everything like that. But it's difficult to find out until you live with each other or work with each other. Difficult, sometimes take long time to realize that. because you can't just think negative of anybody you know or see. You just feel like, oh, today I don't feel good. That's why I'm angry. I'm sorry. And then you keep apologizing to even to that person all the time because you're angry with him or her.
Yes.
But it's not always your fault. The person look like you're a victim, but in the real sense, you are the victim. You're victimized by their negative energy. But then they look like you are the aggressor, and you have to apologize all the time. Yeah, I'm telling you, I know all these things. It's not very good experience for me either.
Master, last conference, Master mentioned that initiations can cost Master a lot physically, mentally, and spiritually. And after the conference in April, we heard that there were to be no more initiations for a while. So we're wondering, could something serious have happened to Master that you needed to hold initiations? And is Master okay?
Yeah, I almost died the other day, huh? And other things happen. It's not only that, but I was thinking the people who are initiated, the old initiated, should really consider their status, their luck, and to be serious practitioners, more wholesome, more saintly, more selfless. Not just go out and distribute charity to the disaster people the way I told them to or instructed them to, but have to be inside, really compassionate and holy and noble. Not just always asking for blessing from heaven or from the master and initiate and then please heal me this, please marry my daughter, please find my ugly son a wife, nothing like that. Or using my photo for healing people and all that kind of thing. I was really thinking this group of people has to be more noble, has to think of a higher purpose, like want to know God, want to know yourself, want to become a saint, to benefit others, not just thinking of benefit yourself, especially material things, or like wanting to have my socks or my hat or for blessing power or whatever it is. I really feel very discouraged by that. So I was needing a little bit time to digest all that too. And I just want them to reconsider also during that time that maybe I should better be more serious, okay? More wholesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, Master.
The new one and the old one alike. But I allow initiation again already.
Oh, thank you, Master.
我真的不知道怎么办，这些就这样啊，魔网都造成这样子，所以你们赶快修行嘛啊！师傅在不在这修行修，赶快他等一下上去，即使第一届也看到师傅，第二、第三、第四、第五都看到了，跟这边一样，不过就是简单看到，没有被那个限制，了解吗？一想就到了，不用签证，不用飞机，不用花钱。这个世界是上地狱一半，真的是这样，没什么好东西。我如果不是为了成就这些困难的人，我一秒不想留。
拜托师傅多留一下。
留有时候压力很大，懂不懂？连师傅也受不了，哇，有时候快爆炸了。
师傅，我们一定好好修行，报答您。
没有，不用报答，就行自己解脱就好了，报什么答？能报什么答？我不需要报答，就是想你们修行解脱嘛，自己自在、自由啊，快乐，就师傅高兴了。就像你们有小孩嘛哈，你们小孩快乐、高兴、自在，你也是很高兴的。
是
啊，根本不用他报答什么也 OK， 反正他健康、快乐哈，自由自在啊，你们父母就很高兴。我心里是这样，一模一样。呀，因为这样子世界的人，师傅才留下来这个世界，不然根本不用留。即使留这个世界，也不用工作这么累了，懂不懂？一个人的话需要多少嘛啊？反正吃饭什么都简单的，有一个山洞住就 OK 了。好了，那如果你们认为师傅辛苦的话，你们回去要那个 努力奋斗一下哈，牺牲一下哈，为了成就别人，嘿。
是，我们一定记住，一定记住。下次我们还来看你。
好，我也会有机会的。
是。
在这个世界是要尊重国家的法律。
是。
没有的话，我们也是更被限制，知道哈？更被限制。OK 了，乖乖了。
做弟子也得认真去做，做的越多，他的气氛越好。
对，所以我才说你们牺牲嘛。就像我喜欢做的东西，我也放下来嘛，是为了大众。所以你们也是这样子，喜欢的东西也放下来，喜欢师父也要放下来，这样子才是真正的喜欢师父。OK， 好 ，Thank you， 听懂吗？I try to give the chance so that he can erase the last, burden. Whatever I give you, you have to keep it. You understand? Like if I give you to the 4th level, you have to keep it by being humble, diligent more, and then you go up more. But if you don't, then you go down again. You understand? And your karma before coming after you. If you're lower, they get you. If you're higher, they can't. When I was in Hungary, he was very helpful, and very happy, of course, because, Master come first time and everybody comes, so he's happy, very willing to do things. And he was very good then, so his level go up. And then here it's different, he go down again. When I'm not there, he go down. He go down before he came here. But of course I cannot throw him out, So the scolding and all that, just cleaning. So don't you ever try to side with him again, because you'll be in trouble. Yeah? You don't even know it. I'm warning you, okay? Don't interfere with my work. But you don't know who's who, I can even take a devil and bring it up to the 5th level. That's for me easy. But for that devil to keep the 5th level, it's not. You understand me? I can give you anything you want. It's just that you can't keep it. You see so many like millionaire children, after the father died, he squandered all this money and then become beggar even. Worse off than before, have debt, go to jail. This is the same thing with heaven work, yeah? Just don't keep asking me why couldn't we go higher. I could, but you don't keep. Because your personality don't fit your brain, your karma. You just keep going back to the level before. Habit. The habit of the karma pulling. And if you slip, and then you go down, very difficult to keep a sainthood. Take many years of training. Unless you came from there. Yeah? And even then you go down, you have different DNA and you entangle with many other karma, then they're also pulling you. It's not that easy. It's not that I don't want to give you anything. I do give everybody, just I can't give it. Some give it only one night. Like a one-night king, Now, many people are scared. Many high level people are scared of this world. They are aware, very much aware, the danger of this world. Very difficult to keep yourself pure and clean. Very difficult to keep your position if you mix with the people of this world. You might even be dragged down into that level and stay here forever. Understand? Forever. Be just an ordinary being. Because once you get in there, in this world, it is different than when you are up in the heaven. Power is different. The freedom of movement is different. Anything can go wrong. Understand? So they might even fall. For example, you are a very good, strong person. You can run very fast on the surface of the earth. But once you become a diver, you put on all this equipment, the oxygen mask, and the diver suits, and you dive deep into the sea. Now you are under the water and in the deep, the seabed. You might encounter a problem. You understand? You are within the fish. You look like the fish. You swim like the fish. And every other fish look like you. They think you are fish.
Yeah, they might come and attack you, want to swallow you up because you are a small fish. Compared to other fish, you are small, like the sharks or the killer whales. Yeah, is that right, killer whales? Yeah, and you look small. They might want to swallow you, including your oxygen mask and oxygen bottle and everything. Yeah, he might not be able to digest it, but he does not know. He thinks you are just a strange fish. You might want to try what kind of fish for dinner. Yes. Now you are far away from the central control. Yeah, control central. How to say? Center. Yeah. And then you might get the message through, but you might not if the fish attack you and cut off the connection. So even though you were very strong on the surface of the earth, you were helpless under the water because you were truly not fish. And if you cut off the oxygen mask or it's damaged, you're done. Finished. You probably stay there forever. You might turn into a fish. Inside a fish. And become a fish. The outside shape is a fish, inside different. Understand or not? Yeah. Therefore, even a master who came into this world have to protect himself. Understand? Many different ways. Many different ways. Not ordinary way. Always have to keep contact within, understand, with the kingdom of God, with the central intelligence. Otherwise, he'll be in trouble. You see how Shakyamuni Buddha has been an ignorant person for 20-some years, or 30 years, before he is awakened again. And due to some good chance that he met a good master, that he's awakened himself, otherwise he might just not. Can you imagine if he produced a few more babies, and then his father died, and then he became a king, and he might be even worse off. He might not even awaken himself. You understand? Or Jesus Christ, he's supposed to be the Son of God, the one and only even. And what did he done? What did he do in the youth? Nothing much. The same like everybody. Even being a carpenter, earning money in such a laborious way, you know? Nothing special. And if he has not been awakened due to enlightenment, due to some good master, due to the grace of God, then where has he gone to? We don't know. So you see, Judas and Peter, they're supposed to be great enlightened saints, following the great master, and they fell even though temporarily, understand? But what I mean is the danger of this world. At least they know they failed and they turn back again. But many people don't know, so what happens? Very dangerous. Very dangerous we are this world. Sometimes the saints came into this world of the very high order. Saints come to this world, and they have to be, they're trapped in this world for many thousands of years before they get liberation again and go back home. You may have been saints in the past lives. You might have come here with a good intention to help this world, but then you get stuck here. Understand? And then maybe of the saintly quality that you have acquired in previous lives, so you are crying inside. You probably remember something in very deep of your subconscious. You remember that you have been something different from ordinary person here. You cannot bear the suffering anymore. Therefore you call for help. So some master must come out come down and help you. Understand? So if you practice very well and you are sincere, you'll be able to know that. You know this. And you feel it. You know that you're somehow not from this world, not ordinary person. You came for some purpose. Now you have slipped down. Now you try to go back home. This happened. Sooner or later, we will have to be the torch bearers. I mean, in spiritual field as well as in worldly achievements, we will have to be the forerunner, the leaders of the world, not in political movement, not in revolutionary reaction, but in shining examples of sacrifice, of love. That's how we rescue the world. That's how we lead the world into new age, into new spirit of serving and loving each other. Love thy neighbor must not be only an empty sentence, but it should be a very ordinary, day-to-day, basic, ordinary way of life. We have to love the neighbor until we do not know that we have even love, that we do things in love, just like we wash our hands, just like we feed ourselves. It's very normal, very ordinary, that no one even need to praise us. And if people praise us, we would feel kind of strange. Why? Why should I be praised for washing my own hands or feeding my own mouth, for example? Yes, that is the true way of love your neighbor. Until then, we just practice. We are just in apprenticeship of loving the neighbor, but we not truly have that love. We do not truly understand. Soon, many of you, most of you, or all of you, have to be the leaders of your environment, leading mankind into a new way of thinking, new way of living. We have to show a shining example of sacrifice and true love. So, regardless of all your small obstacles in your meditation practice or in your daily dealing with the world, regardless of your mood, of your frustration, of your personal emotion and anger, fear, sorrow, we have to move on with the greater ideal, with a better, a nobler goal. We have to keep this noble goal in mind and forget about the small thorns and the small pebbles and stones along the road. We have to wear big shoes, big boots, and walk on all the thorns. These big boots of protection is our determination to be noble, to serve in face of difficulties and frustration, in face of test of courage and faith. We must be greater than we imagine we could be. We must be better than what we expect our neighbor to be. We must sacrifice more than we can demand from our neighbors or our close people, our associates. Only in this way we can show others how to be noble, how to sacrifice, how to love. We have to sacrifice in such a natural way, in such a repeated circle, until we do it without knowing that we sacrifice, until we sacrifice without thinking that we sacrifice, until the word sacrifice doesn't mean anything to us at all, because we do things in such a natural, automatic way. Only in such a vision of the word can we become one of the leading planet in this universe. Only in such a vision that we do not need to go to nirvana. We should keep this vision in mind and make our world a paradise with positive energy and agreement between thousands, hundreds of thousands of us. We can make it. And it's not, I'm talking to you today in a dream or in such a leisurely vision, but we will do it. We will do it as much as our capacity allows, as much as our time on earth allows. As long as we live, we must dedicate our whole to the goodness, to the progress of mankind, of the whole world, of the whole universe. Our vision must be so large, larger than life, must be so noble that we have nothing else to lose. We fear nothing in such greatness of a vision. Every obstacle becomes so small. Every personal inconvenience becomes so meaningless in such a vision. I do not feel that we are talking like a dream or just making a vision, but I feel that it will come true someday. It might have already begun to take root, but it will have to branch forth into all directions and make new buds, new flowers, new branches. It has to grow larger, greater, faster, and envelop the whole world with the spirit of love and service, unconditional service. I'm grateful to be here with you. Yes. Among beautiful people. Just sometimes you don't know how beautiful you are. You try to pretend to be stupid, to be bad. But you are nice. Yeah? You're really perfect. Nothing you do can change your perfection. One day you will realize that. Because we try too hard to be something else, to be somebody else, and to please everybody else, and we forget our perfection. I realize that. Yeah, even though I cannot please you, I cannot please everybody, and you still think I'm wrong, and I do think not the way you think correctly, but I'm perfect. And one day you too will realize that. Not to be proud of, just to be happy. Just to know the truth. Yeah? You're okay, really. God loves you so much, and you love yourself so much.
you will realize that everything is all right. The only problem with us, the only thing is not all right with us, is that because we have to integrate with a lot of other people. And we are influenced by them, and we try to think their way, we try to do it their ways, we try to accept their opinions about us, right or wrong, good or bad. And that's when we lost touch with ourselves and reject our own true self, and that's when we don't know we are perfect. Yeah, we got confused in all this life, all this happening. Yeah? But you will realize it. And you will love yourself more. And you love yourself the best. And then you can love everybody else too. Hmm? Take time. Yeah, you feel free. We are born into different situations. And we have different marked destiny and road to go. Yeah? For example, before you were born, yeah? Yes. Before you born into this life, you have chosen a path to go. All right? Suppose you don't like that path now. Of course you can change.
Okay.
You can change. But don't walk that path.
And at least we can become rich.
Oh, sure.
So, okay, thank you.
Change your way of thinking, change your business, change your way of managing your money. You become rich. You become rich not always by earning more, but by saving more. By managing more of your life, by simplifying your life, buying only what really necessary, and only what really suit your pocket. Yeah, never buy more so that you have to pay mortgage and pay debt, and the interest is very high, and you will pay more than you earn. You see, being rich not always necessarily that you have millions of dollars, but nevertheless, you can also. Yeah. The more you save, the more you reach. Yeah, the richer you become. Most people, they spend a lot, even though they earn a lot, so they are poor. Yeah?
Yes.
Before, I don't have a lot of money, but I'm always rich. Because I never had any debt. I have already told you how to become rich in the last lecture somewhere. You have to look for that tape, okay? Yeah, it's very easy to be rich, believe me. Very easy. Just have to know where to look for opportunity, yeah? And what to do. Very easy to become rich. Easier than anything else. It's not that difficult to become rich. Just most people don't think they could become rich. And what you think, you become. You are powerful. Set your mind to become rich, then you will be. Okay? The main reason is you want to become Buddha? But the rich Buddha is even better, for sure, I know that. Why not, huh? More fun, huh? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I could also tell you a few tips. Yeah, I have told you some of it, yeah? You can do your own business. But doing your own business is risky, yeah? So you choose to have a peaceful life, 8 to 5 and earn a fixed amount of money every month, or you choose to take a risk to become a businesswoman, make your own business. Before you start to venture into business, you have to look for what kind of business you want to do and whether you are capable in that business or not. Don't do a business just because a neighbor do it, because it looks good and glamorous, because you have a bigger title. No, no, no. If you want is money, then you have to look for a business, however low or don't have title or don't look glamorous, don't look good business. You have to look for a business that make money. Understand? So that is the main point. Look for a business that you can do, that you're capable, and not too many competition. And for sure we make money, and not to have too much capital to begin with. And even if you lose a business, you don't lose much. You see what I mean? Because a lot of people, why they lost business? Because they just do what the neighbor do. Oh, they see the neighbor make a lot of ao dress and earn a lot of money. Oh, I open a one, even though she didn't know how to. You see what I mean? And I saw people open restaurant and very prosper. A lot of customer come in. I also open a restaurant, even though I have no experience about restaurant. So before you do a business, anybody can do a business and can be successful. If you love your business, and if you are not to aim too high, and not to risk too big a capital. See, you do small business, make less capital, but earn more in later. And even if you lose business, you don't go bankrupt because very less capital. There's so many business that you can earn a lot of money, but don't have to put a lot of capital. Yeah, and in the beginning, if you are not sure, you can keep your job and do business on the side, or depends on how much money you have, on how much you want to go into that business. But you must love your job. You must love the business that you do. You must put all your heart into it, and you become rich in no time. But you don't spend everything that you earn. That's the main question. You have to buy anything that is worth every penny you spend. You even have to buy second-hand clothes or anything that you can use, but without having to spend the hard-earned money. You see, and the more money you have, the more you can earn, because that's investment in the bank. Even in the bank, even you put money in the bank, like deposit in like you put $10,000 in a very good earning bank. You have to know which one earn good, and you put like investment in it. Like 20 years later, you have like $100,000, and that you can make another business or earn or invest more in it. You see, and that's how you have money. You don't just spend everything. Have a good car and beautiful clothes. All these are just empty. A lot of people have a big business car and business company and drive very good car, but they have big debt. Yeah, they spend more than they earn. If you look at a person who drive a beautiful car and wear beautiful clothes, you think he's millionaire. You're wrong. Most millionaires don't drive this flashy car and don't wear so big stuff. They just happy because they have money. They don't need to show. Yeah. Sometimes they buy second-hand car because they don't need to pay luxury tax. That save you $10,000. And it drives the same. A lot of cars, they just drive like 200-300 miles, and then they're fed up, they sell it. Yeah? And you can buy that kind of car for like half of the money less. You see, or at least 1/3 less. And you don't pay even luxury tax, and it drives better still. Drive good, all the same. For example, and you can buy like clothes that is a reasonable price. You don't have to go to buy designer clothes. You think what I mean? And you look smart, you look good. Because you know how to dress, you don't have to pay a lot of money. Or sometimes you go and buy second-hand clothes in the movie star shop, you know, very expensive clothes, but they sell them very cheap. And you still look smart. For example, like that. You have to know how to manage your money. And you buy food in a wholesale, and then you make marmalade and all that and save it. For example, when it's cheap. That's how people become millionaire. Not just by earning, not just by risking to do business, but by also saving. They really know. They squeeze the last drop out of their toothpaste. They don't throw half away. Yeah? Everything you save, that's what you earn. And it's very easy to be rich, believe me. Before, you know, I didn't have any money. I was a monk. Don't have any money. But I don't want to take money from people either. So I do a lot of things. I grow bean sprout. Yeah, even so many layers. You just put the beans on it and then put another layer of cloth, and then I sell a lot. For example, I already can earn money. Later, I have a lot of people following me and stay with me as resident, and I have to feed them also. And we think of the way to make money together. So I went and buy some very cheap material that they on sale from last year, but which never out of fashion, you know, like warm cloth and things like that. We never be out of fashion. And we make poncho, you know, like warm coat out of it. And we make guanyin cloth and all that. Yeah, we sell it to people. And we bought very cheap, you know, because we bought the wholesale and on sale, and the whole in the wholesale in the company, they want to get rid of them because they make new one every year. So the old one they sell cheap. And then so we earn money also. Everything you can do, yeah? And there are many things, many small way to make business people look down upon because the job is not glamorous. So don't look for glamorous title, look for where they make money. Because sometimes you open a restaurant, for example, just restaurant business. Most Vietnamese like to open restaurant. And they like to open a very big restaurant with, cover, white cover, and white, serviette. Yeah, and everything glassy and glossy and very luxury looking. But that earn very little money. Because you have to pay for laundry and you have to pay for waiter, changing up and down, a lot of things, much trouble. But some people, they open a restaurant like fast food, like coffee shop, they earn a lot of money. And even those who sell hot dog outside, they earn a lot more money than some big restaurants in the beginning. Big restaurant, you have to have a lot of money to fall back on. Because in the beginning, not too many customers come and you have to pay for waiters and tax and cleaning napkin and every little thing you have to pay. But like fast food, you don't pay for napkin, for example. You don't pay for tablecloth. You don't need too many waiters. And you do it yourself. Or the people who sell the hot dog stand, you don't look down upon them. They earn a lot of money. They don't have any capital. They don't need any. For example, like that, yeah? And they pay very less tax because they don't have a restaurant to pay. They don't have personnel to pay. So look for the thing that make money, yeah? Even you just buy a hot dog stand, vegetarian hot dog, okay, please. Or tofu stand or whatever, it's just somewhere where a lot of people come in and going, yeah? You earn very fast because you sell more. In the restaurant, you sell maybe big money for one time, but how many big one time you can earn like that? But for those hot dogs, you sell every second, 1 or 2 or 3, and then you earn because of the big chunk. You earn money very fast. This is just for example. Don't just all go out and sell hot dog, please. I'm just saying the example between the glory and the money. Yeah? If you want is money, look for the money. However humble the job. If you want glory, of course, then you know where to go. Okay? Very easy to be rich, trust me. You already have it here. So many ideas flowing through you every day, just realize it. Okay? Choose, pick which one idea is suitable, and then you can make money. Okay? Whether you practice or not, this is the life. Some people are happy, some people are rich, some people are poor. But what I mean is, after you enlighten, you can change your destiny also. If you don't harm anybody by being rich, you could change. Yeah? Yeah. And then you make a lot of money, you help people. It's no harm. It's no harm. But if you see any poor Buddha here, because they don't want to be rich, they have the right to not to be rich. Yeah, you can use money in different ways. But some people like to remain humble, They don't want to change their life. But if you want to, I tell you, you can. That's all. Okay? Yeah. Being rich and poor, it's not because you might not be able to earn more, but because you save more and you know how to manage. And that's allowed within the law of the karma. That is allowed. For example, in this life, you're allowed to have only $100. But with $100 you have given to you, you can invest more. That's up to you. You can do it, but only with that $100 capital, for example, like that. You see what I mean? So that's allowed. You can change your life. In some corner, you can like, for example, in a busy traffic, yeah, you can zigzag your way and go faster. Yeah, you didn't break any law, yeah, and you didn't go any faster, but you just zigzag your way. If you're busy, yeah, that's the way. Okay. It's nice to be rich, it's cool. Yeah, actually, nothing changed. Nothing changed. After being rich, you will know nothing changed. That's why many people don't care. Yeah, they just remain poor Buddha. They're happy that way. This is also right, yeah. Okay, fine.
Master, how much does the karma of someone near us affect us?
It depends on how strong you are. But if it's near, then it's affect anyway. more or less it will affect you, okay? And it depends on your willingness also. For example, the master is willing to take on the karma of other people, then it just come in. And if you are a nice and good person and you sympathize with other people, then whoever nearby will affect you. And even you're not sympathize, it affects you also differently, yeah? More or less.
Master. Yes,
Whoever near us affects us. Even birds, dogs, cats, neighbors, friends, acquaintance, relatives, family members, they are affecting each other.
Yes, Master. Master, how much are we affected when we think about someone, whether they are near or far, or if they have passed away?
Just as if that person is next to you. Because karma doesn't have distance. Karma doesn't know distance. Yeah, that's why when you initiated your 5 generations, become also liberated.
Yes, we're forever grateful for that.
At least 5 generations, it could be more, 9, even 10. Karma doesn't know distance.
Master, how do we avoid bad karmic influences?
Just try to mind your own business and recite, use the protection that I teach you at the time of initiation. Focus on positive thinking and remember God, okay?
Yes.
Praying,
Yes.
meditating.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.